This video is pelvic floor activation. So we're gonna search and find different parts of the pelvic floor and pair it with your breath. Your pelvic floor should be able to lengthen and expand and contract and hold tension, and it should be dynamic and fluid and supportive of your breath and your exercise and whatever movements your body is doing. The pelvic floor is a series of 14 muscles that kind of form this like bottom basin of your pelvis. I imagine it kind of like if you open an umbrella and then you turn that umbrella upside down, it's sort of that shape down there. I like to find these muscles seated on a chair. So if you take yourself to the corner of a chair and you just start to hinge yourself forward, you'll feel pressure towards the front of your pelvis. So the front bottom part of your pelvis, right around where you might pee, is kind of pushing right down into the chair. So we're gonna focus on the muscles that allow you to pee. That's how you access those muscles in the front of your pelvic floor. So with that kind of feedback from your chair here, on your inhale, you're gonna think about lengthening and relaxing those muscles in your pelvic floor. It's the same sensation as if you were to just allow yourself to pee. So we're just lengthening as we inhale. Now as you exhale, you're gonna gently squeeze those muscles up and in. You might also feel engagement in your core. That's all good. We're just gonna focus on the pelvic floor. So you exhale, pull those muscles up and in. When you're exhaling, it's the same sensation as if you were to try to stop the flow of urine midstream. So imagine like you're going to the bathroom and all of a sudden the door opens on you and you stop right away. Boom, you stopped it, you squeezed those muscles. So let's try that with a few breaths. On your inhale, you're lengthening, relaxing as if you were going. And then as you exhale, you pull up and in, squeezing like you're trying to stop the flow of urine. We inhale, lengthen, breathing in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth, squeeze. It is both equally important to be able to lengthen these muscles and contract them. You have to be able to do both for your pelvic floor to support your body. Let's go ahead and shift backwards on your chair now. So we're gonna kind of rotate back, and I'll show you from the side, kind of round it back. If you wanna grab hands on your knees, you're welcome to, or you can keep them on your chair. But we're trying to get your tailbone in the back of your pelvic floor closer to the chair. So we're doing that same inhale, exhale pattern. From here, these are the muscles that you might use if you're going to try not to pass gas. So on your inhale, you're gonna lengthen those muscles around the back of your pelvic floor. As you exhale, you're squeezing those muscles in the back of your pelvic floor like you're trying not to fart. So we inhale as if you're letting yourself fart. And then you exhale, squeeze the muscles. You all know that feeling. Squeeze it, great. Let's do a couple more breaths like that. Breathing in through your nose, lengthen, relax the back of the pelvic floor. Exhale, tighten, squeeze, pull up and in. Perfect. That's the back of your pelvic floor. Let's shift to the center of your pelvic floor. For those of you with female anatomy parts, you can sometimes have a better way to access these muscles. Men still have these muscles. It's just a different kind of anatomy going on there. So I like to think of this as if I'm sitting on a blueberry in the center of my pelvic floor. I want to have a neutral pelvis here. And on my inhale, I'm just relaxing that center of my pelvic floor down. That blueberry is all good. As I exhale, I'm gonna scoop my muscles up and in like I'm trying to pick up that blueberry and pull it up inside of my body. And then as I inhale, I lengthen, dropping that blueberry back down. So we're gonna exhale, scoop, pick it up and in. Inhale, lengthen, relax. Exhale, scoop, squeeze, pull it together up and in. And then inhale, relax. You're exhaling through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose. So we did the front, the back, and the middle of your pelvic floor. A PFA, or a pelvic floor activation, is going to be all of that at once. So let's take a couple breaths together. We're going to try to move all of those parts of your pelvic floor all at once, front, middle, and back. On your inhale, you relax and lengthen everything down. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, you're gonna gently squeeze, scooping everything up and in. So we inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tighten, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen, expand like those muscles are going down towards your chair. And then as you exhale, you scoop in and up. And that's our pelvic floor activation.